everyone, I'm Lydia from Novelty, and today I'm doing the book title tag. Number 1, the title that's the story of your life. I would choose either Goals by Brian Tracy or Intentional Living by John Maxwell. That's because I love goals and I want to make sure that every day of my life is intentional. Number 2, what is the title that would describe your perfect weekend? I chose In the Shadow of Denali by Tracy Peterson and Kimberly Woodhouse because I love Alaska and that is my dream destination, and Denali would just be like the perfect place to go to. Number 3, title of an adventure you'd like to go on, and I chose Treasure in the Yukon by Jerry Massey. Again, it's Alaska, which is amazing, and who doesn't want to go find a treasure? Although I would say that I don't think I'd exactly like to be along on the treasure hunt that these boys went on because it didn't turn out so well. Number 4, title that you'd want to name your child. I chose Jenny Wren by Donnell Watkins, and I think the reason I love this name so much is because of this book. You can see it's even missing some of it because I've read it so much. My family actually got this book in the 80s, which would be before I was born, and so I grew up reading this book all of my life, and it's a really, really sweet story about a foster girl named Jenny Wren. Number 5, title of your ideal job. I chose Writing Great Books for Young Adults by Regina Brooks. This book has actually been really helpful for me with getting the job I want because I want to write books for great teens, and so this book has I do want to write books for great teens, but I want to write great books for teens. So this book has been fantastic for that. Number 6, title of a place you'd like to visit. And I chose On the Banks of Plum Creek by Laura Ingalls Wilder, which I thought this book took place in Missouri, which was one reason I chose it because I have a friend in Missouri I really want to visit. But as it turns out, it takes place in Minnesota, but I would still love to go there because I grew up on Laura's books and absolutely loved them and would like to go anywhere that she talks about in her stories because she brings everything to life, and it'd be so much fun to live in a dugout in Minnesota. Number 7, questions you ask yourself. I chose How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie because I would love to get better at that. So I ask myself, well, is this a good way to win friends and is this a good way to influence people? So, yep. Number 8, title of a kingdom you want to rule or name. And if I had a kingdom, I would name it Brass Cobweb. Well, not necessarily, but I loved this book growing up. This is a book we read over and over again, and it's so adorable and sweet and has, let's see, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous illustrations. So yeah, I would love to have a kingdom named Brass Cobweb. And the last question is, what title would you use to name your band? And I chose Next Up because I thought it would be pretty funny if people were like, next up is next up. So yeah, and this is a great book. You should totally read it. That's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you have any book tags that you think I should do, then you can leave it in the comments below, and I would have fun answering those questions.